I got another short tier list for you. Get it? Short tier list. Let's jump in. All right, we got the babies. Let's get into it. I only have 3 minutes. Let's go. We got big babies and little baby. Little baby? Tyrogue. Little baby. I'll probably put Tyrogue at the top of this tier simply because it kind of honors Oricorio. That's about the only reason why it's decent. Actually, I take that back. Cleffa is going to go top of little baby. Why? Because you can use it to grab Pokemon. It's pretty good. A lot of different decks use it. I wouldn't say it's a big baby, it's a little baby. Next, Smoochum. This is going to be controversial. I'm going to put it in big baby. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of weaknesses here, but if you average, say, 40 damage because your opponent has 2 energy, that's pretty darn good. It's doing 40, so I mean, I think we're going to put it in big baby, but it's very contextual. All right, Elekid next. We got a little baby. Elekid's just super niche. Like, you can put in some decks if you're running Cyrus and a bunch of like Raikou or something, but it's niche. All right, next, Pichu. We got a big baby, and it's definitely ahead of Smoochum. People use Pichu in a ton of different decks. It's been in the Mega Absol deck. It's been in all kinds of lightning decks. It's been in non-lightning decks, so you can power Oricorio Pichu as one of the more impactful Pokemon that's been put out in a while. Magby, basically same deal of what I just said, except right behind Pichu. I would say it's definitely used less than Pichu, probably largely because of Oricorio, but it's definitely better than Smoochum. All right, next we got Azurill. Azurill, if you don't know, heals 50 from one of your bench Pokemon. I think Azurill just hasn't found the right meta for itself yet. I think it's actually pretty decent. So, you know, it's not a little baby. I think it's a big baby. It just needs the right meta and Pokemon and pairing and stuff. But healing 50 is no joke, even though you probably die after. All right, Igglybuff 10 and your opponent falls asleep. I think Igglybuff's just not that great. It's okay. You could maybe argue it's better than Tyrogue. The only reason I would put Tyrogue ahead is just because it counters Oricorio. That's literally about it. But, you know, Igglybuff is not that good. All right, next up, we got Mantike. I think it belongs right here. I think it's more used than Magby or more useful. More than likely, I could be wrong in that, but it's definitely less used than Pichu, again, Oricorio, and just lightning stuff. So at this point, I would say Mantike probably goes there. Which leads, last but not least, to Chingling. Obviously, it's a big baby. I'm gonna put it right here. I know it just came out, and I know it could, you know, have its flux time in the meta right now. It seems to be in a lot of decks. I think it's just really good. You could argue Pichu's higher. You could argue Mantike or the other energy generators, but I think that Chingling is super good. It's very disruptive. It does 10 damage. If it didn't do 10 damage, I would probably put it lower, but because it does, it's pretty darn good. All right, that's it. What'd you think? Feel free to let me know your comments. How would you rate it? What did I do wrong? I'm sure there's some opinions. Feel free to let me know.